could just have a little bit of your time. Chad, did you say Chad? Welcome to Electronic Medium Life is Paranormal. I'm Judy, and on this channel we research the afterlife using today's technology. I've combined my two passions, true crime and the paranormal, to try to find out if the spirit realm can help us, if they can help solve their own cases, if they can help solve cold cases, if they can give us information about what happened to them. First, I want to talk about something super important. I am reaching out today to the mothers who are feeling stressed, to the mothers who are pregnant and know that this is not for you. You know that this is going to be a problem. I want to help you, and I'm going to tell you how. Do you know how many children are found in dumpsters just in the United States? It's a mind-boggling amount of children. I personally am adopted. I am adopted, and thank God that I was put up for adoption and got a chance to have a beautiful life and was not left in a dumpster. But if you're a mother and you're feeling like your only solution is to, shove your child into a canal, passed in 2001, Arizona has what's called an Arizona Safe Haven Law. The law states that a person will not face criminal charges for leaving an unharmed newborn baby with a safe haven provider. This includes hospitals, fire stations, on-duty firefighters, emergency medical technicians, or any other designated, private agency, such as an adoption agency, a church. So please consider that. Here in Arizona this past week, I believe they found a baby in a toilet. Someone had the baby at work, left it in the bathroom in the toilet to drown, and went back to work, apparently. Please, if you're feeling overwhelmed, give us a chance. Us meaning the adopted, children. There are families that would love to care for these children, and you don't have to live with that gut-wrenching feeling that you've done something horrible to your child. So it's much better to show love and compassion, save the child, save yourself from going to prison and having that agony of guilt. You can reach out to me anytime. You can email me. I will help you. My email is afterliferesearch1111@gmail.com. You can find me on Facebook, Electronic Medium Life is Paranormal. Send me a message on Facebook. I would be happy to help anyone. Now, that particular program was for newborns, but there are solutions if you have an older child. So if you're feeling overwhelmed with an older child, there's a lot of different things you can do. You can apply for respite care, which is a break. It gives you a break. They'll help you take care of the child for a while. You can do temporary guardianship, where someone else can temporarily take care of the child, but you're not signing away your rights to this child. Or you can consider adoption. If you think that it's in the best interest of the child, in regards to possibly being harmed or otherwise neglected, if you think, it's probably just best if they were in a different home, reach out to someone, social services, the church. A lot of people can help. There are things that you can do for these older children. If you're thinking about giving up an older child for adoption, just remember to keep their safety and their well-being first and foremost in your mind. This is a gift. If you are considering doing this, why should you feel bad about that? You could be giving a wonderful gift to this child. But like I said, there's other ways too. And there's a lot of different things. Social services can help with jobs and daycare and the food stamps and that kind of thing. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, please reach out to someone. Like I said, I'm always here. Afterliferesearch1111@gmail.com. I love you, and I know that life's a struggle. I know. I am not a mother, but I've had many children in and out of this home over the years. Today I'd like to help Lori Vallow's child, her only remaining child, her oldest son, Colby Ryan. I didn't know until Linda from It's a Crime mentioned that Colby had a GoFundMe. A few days ago, his GoFundMe, I guess it was put up in January, and his GoFundMe was around $3,000. And Linda, Miss Linda from It's a Crime, mentioned it on her channel of 80,000 subscribers to please help out Colby. And within a few days, I think it was up to $12,000. He's struggling, his family's struggling. He's been deceived in the worst way possible by his own family. And it's terrible. So because I don't have children, I make it a point to try to help other people's children. And I have donated to Colby. And if you feel like trying to help Colby out, you know, even with a couple bucks, it would sure be appreciated. I will put the link in the description to his GoFundMe. And Colby, we're just sending you big love, man. Big love to Colby. So Chad Daybell's arrest affidavit was released, and it's super interesting. It's many, many pages. I'm not going to go through them all, but I do want to talk about some things here. These things are important for my recordings, for my spirit validation. So apparently the reason that they looked at Chad's property in the first place is because they had pinged Alex's phone. Alex's phone had pinged on Chad's property, and law enforcement says that that ping from the cell phone can get within 6 meters of the phone. 6 meters is about 19 feet. So let's just think about this for a second. Tylee was last seen on September 8th at Yellowstone National Park. On 9/9, the very next day, Alex Cox's phone at 9:21 a.m. pings at Chad's property. At 11:39 a.m. on September 9th, Alex's phone is still pinging at Chad's property. And then at 11:52, Alex Cox's phone pinged at a Del Taco in Rexburg. 11:52. At 11:53, now Alex is gone, Chad sends a text to Tammy and says, "Well, I've had an interesting morning. I felt I should burn all of the limb debris by the fire pit before it got too soaked in the coming storms. While I did so, I spotted a big raccoon along the fence. I hurried and got my gun, and he was still walking along. I got close enough that one shot did the trick. He's now in our pet cemetery. Fun times." Interesting. So I know the police did dig in this pet cemetery, and I heard they found remains of a cat and a dog. I'd be interested to see if they found remains of a raccoon. Raccoons are nocturnal. They're usually not out running amok in the middle of the day. And if it wasn't a raccoon, why would there be a shot fired? I'm curious to know if any neighbors heard a shot that day. Because if it wasn't a raccoon, what was he shooting at? So today we're going to take a look at the videos that I uploaded earlier this year on my channel, and this will be in the Lori Vallow playlist. It's videos 2 of 4 and 3 of 4. We're going to go over and see what we heard back then and compare it to what we know today. So let's do it. If I could just have a little bit of your time. Chad, did you say Chad? This is not the first time we've heard Chad's name come through the spirit box. We've also heard Daybell come through. This is what I'm using. It is a PSB7 spirit box, just a scanning radio. I have it hooked up to a noise reduction pedal from a guitar, and I have it also hooked up to an amp so we can hear it. So let's keep listening. Charles, tell me.
Yeah.
What? Charles, talk to me about Yellow. I heard him talking. I heard you. Charles, tell me about the trip to Yellowstone. Yeah, so my light up there just went off for no reason. But I was asking to talk to Charles Vallow, and you hear I'm talking, and then you hear Charlie's talking. Interesting. Charles, tell me about Yellowstone. Tell me about Tylee first. What happened? Keep talking, Charles.
What? Any?
Was it raining the day the incident happened with Tylee? It sounds like there was a fight. Charles, Vallow. Tell me about JJ. What happened?
Okay.
So here it says you'll never guess where the body is. Just a side note, Charles Vallow has a son named Steven. Charles, are Tylee and JJ in separate locations? Are their physical bodies in separate locations?
Get up.
Well, we do know now that each of the children were wrapped separately. Alex.
Number.
That was the sound of a picture being taken.
Air. Step.
Okay, so you guys went on a ride that day. Was it raining the day you went into Yellowstone? Was it raining? Yes, I heard raining as one of our clues. And I heard fight. Was there a fight? You guys fought? Yes. Do you think someone put something in your drink? Or to make you sleepy or groggy? Is that a yes? And who would that be? Would that have been Lori? Put something in your drink? No. That surprises me, actually. Was it Alex that put something in your drink? Is that a yes? Okay. Okay, you said there is a road. Was that regarding Tylee? There is a road. Was that regarding Tylee? Yes, so there is a road. Do you think Lori will bond out of jail? Will Lori bond out of jail? Is that a no? She will never bond out of jail? No. Chad wasn't with them that day? Chad did not go to Yellowstone? No, he wasn't with them. Is that right? No, he was not in Yellowstone. No, he was not. Or yes, that's correct. Okay. Okay. Why are they going crazy? Are you guys getting upset? Why are they going crazy? Please don't hit me in the face. So that was super interesting. I asked if Chad was with them that day and it says no, but then the rods start going crazy about Chad. I feel like they were trying to tell me I need to ask a lot more questions about Chad. I never asked more really about him. I never asked if the children were on his property, but the rods, I believe, were trying to give me a sign. I heard the name Chad. I heard the name Chad during my session. Yes, that's okay. I'm looking for Alex Cox. Is Alex Cox here? That said, go back up and load them. Apparently Alex Cox did have to go back and load them up. Alex Cox, why did you hate Joseph Ryan so much? I mean, all the stuff that you've done, you must have really loved your sister. That's all I can say.
Yep.
Alex Cox, why did you dislike Joe Ryan so much?
You. What?
All right, and what was your deal with Charles Vallow? I mean, you didn't like him or Joseph? Or Tammy Daybell, apparently. Just tell me what was going on, Alex.
You. No.
Okay, it kind of sounded like Alex just said, I hurt him. I hurt them. Any spirit can answer this. Did Alex have something to do with the children? Did Alex do something to the children? Can you tell me? Okay, well, I don't feel like it could be much more clear than that. It said, hey, cabron, which in Spanish means, hey, dumbass, he did it. It says, hey, dumbass, he did it. Talk to me about Tylee. Did you help do something to Tylee? I know these were, I believe these were two different locations, two different occurrences. Is Tylee still in Yellowstone? That's a question we all want to know. Is Tylee still in Yellowstone? Okay, let's go to JJ. Let's talk about JJ. Alex, can you hear me? Yeah, I'm recording. Somebody called? Did that say I'm falling? I have another question. One more question for you, Alex Cox. Where are you now? Can you describe to me where you are now?